I'd like to thank God for blessing me and allowing me to do this video today. Um, Welcome to Boxing Takes LNG, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I want to say that this is the continuation of David Haye and Mayweather, and also the topic about boxing being dirty. Boxing is dirty, just like everything else in this world is. This world is ran by Satan, but he's not more powerful than God. And the bottom line is that Andre is no longer an undefeated fighter. They obviously cheated for him, and the ref did what they told him to do. They gave the fight to Andre. Butte obviously won. Butte is the real champion. So let me just send shots out to the real champion, Butte, and you are the real champion. It don't matter what nobody else say. You the champion. You won. You beat Andre. He stayed down 30 seconds. He couldn't get up. He couldn't fight you. Um, you won. How I feel to be champion. So with that said, this is evil world. So, you know, plaster of Paris, it's evil. Putting stuff in boxers' eyes so they can't fight you is evil. But I want to say that as far as Floyd Mayweather, they down in him, I hope Mayweather win. My predictions, I don't have any predictions. I hope Mayweather win. Straight like that. My predictions on David Haye, I don't have any predictions. I hope David Haye wins. Um, uh, you know, I hope Floyd bring his A game. I hope David Haye bring his A game. And you know, and handle up on Klitschko. I mean, they boy, and they're one-dimensional fighters. If you ask me, I think they're one-dimensional. I don't think that they bring a full package that you would see. Um, you know, and for those of you who might say, uh, I don't really care what you're gonna say. So, but I am gonna say this though. No matter what you say, no matter what you say, a real undimensional fighter, Sugar Ray Robertson, a real undimensional, one-dimensional fighter, Sugar Ray Robertson. Um, I mean, a fighter who, when it comes down to being a real heavyweight, not Klitschko's, not Value It, or whatever his name is, um, Value or whatever his name is, the V. Um, Not him either. The real boxing heavyweight champion is Mike Tyson. Regardless if you guys wanna, don't matter. Mike Tyson is the real champion. Uh, uh, a young Mike Tyson would take out Klitschko, a young Klitschko, any day. A young Mike Tyson would take out a Value any day. Um, the guy was fast. He had all the tools. He moved in, moved out, weave. You could not hit him. He hit you with body blows, chin blows. He was in on you within seconds, getting you out of there. He ain't got time to wait on 2 or 3 rounds. He get you out of there. A young Lennox Lewis, an old Lennox Lewis showed you what he could do to a Klitschko. So, and, needless to say, young Lennox Lewis and David Haye is one-dimensional fighter. He's not a one-dimensional fighter. Klitschko is a one-dimensional fighter. That's what I think. Um, I think they don't have all the tools. I think that they just fight fighters who they're bigger than, so they can bully around the ring and except you know, obviously the guys who knocked Klitschko out. I mean, Then they were on the back foot pedaling. I mean, that's about the most interesting fights I've ever seen. Klitschko's in is when guys are coming full force. All they do is backpedal and all this here. That's their thing. Whenever you got a guy who's coming in with accuracy, landing at those chin shots. And I was saying about David Haye in the last video that he'll launch in. He has a beautiful jab with the left hand. Not speaking of the right hand, what he could do. The guy launches in, and if he has a jab that if he hits you with it, his body force comes forward so fast that if it lands on Klitschko's chin, it's gonna knock Klitschko out. He's not lying. This guy really could knock Klitschko out. You guys like, oh, David Haye is this, David Haye is that. Who the hell is gonna stand there and let someone jab him all night long? If you got a guy like Mike Tyson in front of a Klitschko, forgive me, that's my error. He wouldn't be in front of a Klitschko. Klitschko would be on the floor. He'd be at Klitschko's chin so fast, Klitschko wouldn't know what hit him. Are you serious? Let's talk some real champions. People don't even know who Klitschko is in some areas. But I bet you if you ask them who Mike Tyson was, they'll know. Because he was the real true champion. True heavyweight champion anyway. I agree with David Haye. You guys, man, I don't agree with that whole Klitschko is this year, that there. Yeah, you know, Ivan Drago, or whatever his name, in Rocky Balboa last round when he was getting whooped. So that's what I hope. Uh, hope David Haye brings it to him, brings the champion, uh, bring the belts back, whoop up Klitschko, come back, whoop up his brother, and whoop him up for a last time, and get them over it with and out the way, move on with his life because that was a crappy deal they gave him, obviously. And no doubt his skin color has something to do with it, no doubt. I'm just putting it out there, just the truth. I mean, because I've never heard of a fighter having a fight 3 times in a row. I mean, yeah, you have had trilogies, but let's not get trilogy mixed up with a contract that says if you don't fight us 3 times because we scared we may lose, then there is no fight, even though we get all the perks. And your black self, yeah, you can have a little money, and if your black self win, then your black British self, you will have a championship. Oh, but you must fight us 2 more times because we scared we're gonna lose. Obviously, they know how bad this guy is, and if they didn't know how bad he was, then you act not scared, you act like he tough and all this kind of stuff. But I say if you didn't know that the guy was really class A material, why would you tell him that you have to sign three for 3 fights? That's not the same as a trilogy. For those of you who may say, "Oh, there's been 3 fights before between fighters." Yeah, they haven't signed for them. They decided to make money together, so they fought that many fights. Okay, but this guy was forced to do it if he wanted to get the championships. Hey, racism at its finest is what I say. That's what I call it. I think it has everything to do with it. Anyway, um, Floyd Mayweather, shouts out to you. David Haye, shouts out to you. Butte, shouts out to you. Um, it's dirty, but God first, and depend on Him. Look to Him. Keep Him first. Seek first the kingdom of heaven. Now that should be added. You know the scope. This is Boxing Taste, man. I'm gonna get back at y'all. Um, um, show me love. Show you back love. Don't show me love. Still show you back love. Whatever. Anyway, man, hit me up. Shout out to all my subscribers, man. I will be mailing you some information, and might have a gift for you. To all my subscribers and all the people who got love, man, and all the boxing shows, man. Peace. One love, baby.